How are you guys doing today? I hope you're having a great day. With everything that's going on in the economy and so forth, try and stay positive as much as possible. Today, I want to talk to you guys about the next credit card that I want and the unorthodox way in which I was approved for it, which was completely different from any other way that I've gotten approved for any of the other credit cards that I had. So if that's something that's interesting to you, stay tuned. My name is Jay, and welcome to Ask a Debt Collector, a subsidiary of Clear and Strategic. Now, I've been in the debt collection industry for over 15 years. I've done it all, from management to owning 2 debt collection companies. Over the last 10 years, I've been the go-to guy for friends and family for questions regarding debt and credit. Now I want to be that person for you. If you have any questions, put them down in the comment section. I promise I'll answer those questions. Let's go. As you guys know, I about 6 months ago, and I'll put down in the description for those of you who haven't seen it, I have a video called Welcome to the Chase Family. Now, I've had a love-hate relationship with Chase, the hate being the fact that they wouldn't approve me for a credit card. So, just to give you a brief synopsis of this, probably maybe 4 or 5 years ago, no, about 7 years ago, when I was cleaning up me and my wife's credit, and we were building our credit out. One of the first credit cards in the family that I jumped into was American Express, right? A lot of people go with American Express. They have a lot of great cards and so forth. And I've briefly explained my history with American Express in general. You know, I have a lot of business accounts with them as well, business credit cards with them as well as personal credit cards. But initially, I wanted to be part of Chase. I applied for a Chase credit card and I wasn't approved for it about 7 years ago. But my wife, on the other hand, was approved for a credit card. I think it was like a $7,000 limit, and it was the Sapphire preferred credit card that she had got approved for. So it's like $95 a month annual. You have a lot of fees and so forth with regards to that. Fast forward 6 months ago, I decided, you know what? Let me try and start out with their smaller card. The smaller card that I applied for was the Chase Freedom Flex Unlimited card. It was a great card at the time, 6 months ago. When I applied for the card, I was approved for the card. I was approved for like 18 grand. They had like a deal where if I spent $500 in the first 3 months, they gave me $200 back. And then more important than that was the free interest for, I believe it was 12 to 15 months on this credit card. So I was approved for it. I got it. I was excited about it. I have a video explaining that. I won't go into detail with regards to that, but that's the first credit card that I had. And for those of you who have been a client of mine or who have followed me, one of the big things that I always tell every single person to do is every 6 months apply for a credit card increase. So with this credit card, I'm at 18 grand. I've had it for 6 months. Obviously, I've made the payments on time each month. I haven't overmaxed it out. I don't have more than probably a 10% utilization on the credit card. And so it's time to apply for an increase. Now, my thought process, because of the Chase family, I want to get all of their credit cards in general, because there's a way you can use the points and so forth. But the most important thing is it has to make sense with regards to applying for credit cards. So every 6 months, I'm going to apply for a credit card increase. Once I got the app, I looked on the app. And for those of you who have credit cards, make sure you get the app so you can have it on your phone so that way it can avoid late payments, or if something does happen with your credit card, you can get some type of notice and see in real time and not have to go to a desktop to look at that information. But nevertheless, I went on to the app to ask for the credit increase. And I will explain to you what happened from there. So let me check this out now. So as you can see right now, I'm on my actual cell phone on the app, and I'm going to actually log in. So currently right now, right here, you guys can see I have a current balance of $1,400. And I'm always saying keep a zero utilization. So another thing that I was going to do was go on the app and actually pay the balance down. But I have no interest. It's only been 6 months. I don't have any interest. So sometimes I will carry a balance and not pay it all the way off to zero. And that's a whole different tactic with regards to that. But I will do that with regards to it. So it shows the current balance of that amount. Let's look at the actual information with regards to that. It shows I have a balance of that. Obviously, like I told you, I have the $18,000 credit limit with regards to this card in particular, right? And so I was going to ask for the credit increase. And to be honest with you, on this app, because I've never had Chase, I don't see where I can actually ask for credit limit increase. So for those of you who know anything about Chase, if there's a way to ask without me having to call, put it down in the description with regards to that. Now, I'm going to get right to the issue with regards to what transpired. So let's go back. Now, if you look at the screen that I have up right here, as I scroll down, it says you're already approved as of April 20th, 2023 for the Sapphire Preferred for a line of credit of $14,000. Now, this has never happened to me. Now, I've seen pre-approvals, right, where they're saying that, hey, we believe that you'll be approved for this. The percentages are always high. But I've never, ever seen where they already approved me for the Sapphire Preferred card at a $14,000 limit. So what does that mean? Basically, all I have to do is click on it. It gives me, it says Jermaine at the top, which I actually can't show you for whatever reason. But it says, Jermaine, you're pre-approved for a Chase Sapphire Preferred card with a $14,000 limit. Because of your relationship with us, we're able to customize options that fit how you bank. And so, obviously, as you guys can see, earn $80,000 when you spend $4,000 in the first 3 months on this card. There is obviously a annual fee of $95 with regards to the card in general. And let me remove this really quick. But obviously they approved me for 14 grand. That's the unorthodox way. I've never, ever been with any other credit card that I've had, and I have a bunch of them. I probably have like 16 credit cards right now. And I've been with a specific type of credit card, like Chase in particular, and they just pre-approved me for another credit card and already give me what the credit line is with regards to that. It's pretty awesome that actually happened. Now, if your credit score is in the 4s, the 5s, and 6s, and you want to be approved for credit limits of $10,000 and more, down below is a free 20-minute consultation with me. It'll be with me directly. And we can look over whatever your finances is, see what's going on with your finances, take you from where you're at to where you need to be in order to have the great credit and get approved for credit lines at higher limits, as well as low interests on car loans and so forth with regards to that. Now, when back to the Chase, I want to be part of that family. 6 months into it, they already approved me for another credit card through another line, their Chase Sapphire Preferred credit card, which is like their second to the highest tier credit card. It's almost like, if you had Amex Gold and then Amex Platinum, I would say the Sapphire Preferred is like the gold of the Amex, and then next, obviously, is the Sapphire, the Chase Sapphire card, which has a higher annual fee, just like the Amex Platinum card, which I have both the Amex Platinum personal and business card. But nevertheless, this is how it happened with regards to that. I just happened to go on the line. I was going to ask for the increase, which is what I do every 6 months. Make sure you do that. And then all of a sudden I'm scrolling down and it shows me that I was approved for 14 grand for their Chase Sapphire Preferred, which was the next card I'm going to apply for. Now, I'm not going to actually apply for this card currently right now, because I want to maximize and get the 80,000 points. So I have to figure out what's going on with my finances and figure out within the next 3 months if I could spend 4 grand on this credit card, so that way I can maximize on that 80,000 points, which can help me with regards to a few things. I know we're going on a cruise come January for my sister's 50th birthday, so I'm going to line up something with regards to that time span, so that way when I do spend for this cruise, that'll be one of the things that I put on there. It's going to be me, my wife, and my twin boys, and my older boy, my other 2 kids. are with their other family, and I only get them during the summers. But nevertheless, so for that, maybe I'm going to make that purchase. It's something, obviously, I'm going to have the money in the bank to obviously pay, but I'll put it on that Chase Sapphire Preferred card, put that whole transaction on there. I think it'll be around that amount, so that way I can get the 80,000 points and benefit from the card. But I have to do some things with the finances. So no more crossing our fingers and hoping we're going to get approved for credit cards. When you get your credit where it's needed to be, now you can strategically figure out what credit cards to apply for and what are going to best benefit you, depending on what your financial status is. If you want to learn these types of things, you want to get your credit up, down below is a 20-minute free consultation. Sign up for that. Also, don't ever forget, down below is a free letter bundle. I'll give you an absolutely for free, a pay to delete, a goodwill letter, and a cease and desist letter, absolutely for free to help you out on your credit journey. And like I always state, if you have any questions, put them down in the comment section. I promise I'll answer those questions. And as I always state, you be great.